Former CIA Director John Brennan, another target of these mail bombs, telling the president to stop blaming others and look into the mirror.
News 3's Jeff Gillen taking the pulse of Southern Nevadans on the issue.
That's right. Good evening, everybody. The people I spoke with today say this is another gut check moment for this country to see if this really is the country we want to be. 2 days ago at Galleria, it was a simple story about early voting. 2 days later, it becomes a story about what the heck is happening to this country now that crude bombs, according to police, were sent to prominent Trump critics. So back at Galleria, early voter Jordy Barry is worried.
And I think it's really concerning that we can't even disagree with one another anymore without having these terrible, violent, inducing things happening.
With control of Congress hanging in the balance, the last thing America needed was this gasoline on the fire. What do you think about all that?
It's awful. It's hurting our country. It's awful.
Elaine and her husband just finished early voting. They say it's time our leaders set a good example.
It all comes from the top, Democrat and Republican. But the guy in charge, he's supposed to be our leader, and he's not. That's how I felt.
They're not happy with the president and his tough talk against the media, his critics, and Democrats. Trump condemned the violence this week, and Nancy Lackland doesn't buy a word of it.
What the president says does not match his actions.
The bigger issue here is America's civic civility is evaporating. It's a bipartisan problem bearing bipartisan responsibility. Both Democrats and Republicans have been targets. And so America votes with bombs in the background.
And I feel like there's not enough conversation about the common ground that we can, find.
Which is proving harder to find every day. And the other message I heard today, time to dial back the political rhetoric. I'm Jeff Gillen, News 3.